Coming at you from New Jersey, the capital of misery, and the place where metal forgot to die.
This is the Here Lies Metal 2 Main Notes New Music Review. I am Samanthar.
And I am Maledictus. We shall be your overlords for today and all of eternity and beyond that, alright? So, welcome. And we have today, something different. What is this?
This band is called The Gauntlet, with their album Dark Steel and Fire. The Gauntlet is black and roll, as per the archives, from New Jersey.
New Jersey. Finally.
Started in 2019. It features Ace Megiddo on everything. Let's show a little picture of Ace here.
All right, you got to be called Ace to drive a bike like that.
So we're in New Jersey. If you didn't catch that in the opening, so that guy is riding around.
We're proud of him.
He's in our neighborhood. He's revving his bike outside our window.
I hear him at night.
Although honestly, we don't know him, so we're not like, this is not a favor or anything.
Yes.
But we are on the lookout for him.
I'm gonna look for that bike.
Okay. Dark Steel and Fire is his debut album, following two splits in a 2020 EP, released January 13th via Eternal Death on vinyl and Nihil Verum Nisi Mors on digital.
Yes, so that's it's almost like a black wind fire in steel, but it's not quite.
I keep on wanting
yeah,
to
say that, right? But it's not. It's nothing to do with that, really. I think it's just coincidence. I don't think he's channeling Manowar in any way here.
I'm sure he likes Manowar.
Well, everyone likes Manowar, even whether they're willing to admit it or not. So anyway, so it's time now for the review. Am I right? It's time for the 5-point exclusive Here Lies Metal 5-point bidirectional classification scale, including the categories of genre loyalty, listenability, production style, musical complexity, and just plain fun. Either side of the scale means good or bad. Let us get underway.
Okay, scale number 1, the scale of genre, true to nonconformist. We are getting a 1, a hard 1 for true. Now people, this album has been noticed. People are talking about it, and the things I see people say is Bathory, worship. And I will say yes. I will say this is mostly black metal, Bathory, style worship. Not so much the folky Viking nonsense, and definitely no off-key singing. I think the closest we get to Bathory is on the title track, which I had to double check because I was almost convinced was a Bathory cover. It even has horse noises. Also, track 8, Those Who Will Not Return. Extreme Bathory vibes, especially the last few songs. Yes, very, very Bathory, especially on those melodic sections. But otherwise, only excellent first wave riffs, mid-tempo to very fast crunching riffs, grimy, menacing riffs, and a period-accurate harsh vocal. So yes, true for first wave, very Bathory, black metal.
To the roots.
Okay, the scale of terror, aka listenability, sonic terror to distorted pop. We're getting a 2 on the sonic terror side. This music is mean. It is an edged blade. It's a very rusty edged blade. But the riffs are musical. They're catchy, and they some even have a nice bounce to them. This was a time before metal fully, explored the extremities of terror. But it's very dirty, and that dirt alone is probably enough to offend some people. They
weren't as good at terrorizing back then. They were learning. But I would like to give this a score more to the right myself. I get the riffs are somewhat aggressive, and the vocals are, the classic black metal shrill. But the record is holding back on much of the potential sonic terror that's frequently associated with this genre. Even though we're kind of... What?
Personally, I think it's just because it's recorded so well.
It is.
Because a lot of that stuff was recorded very poorly.
Absolutely, and we'll get to that next. Yeah,
intentionally a lot, but this is recorded. We'll talk about that next.
We'll talk about that next.
With our production scale, Fisher Price to high production.
Very important. But the riffs, continuing on this, the riffs and the beats are kind of bouncy and catchy, as mentioned before, and the overall soundscape is just very smooth and easy, which is it's a strange breath of fresh air. So. Anyway, so next, let's get to what we were talking about. Fisher Price or high production. I give this a very medium to high, 3.5. It's remarkably decent recording and a production for a for a one-man record, as we believe. All the instruments and vocals are very clear and very concise. All the tracks are in perfect sync. There's nothing sloppy. There's no mistakes left in there. And someone might, expect a little bit of less tightness with a one-man project, as you have a massive undertaking for one person, no one to help you. This guy has Mr. Ace here, Ace. I like that. He has both production and instrument skills and writing skills, obviously. I'm going to assume the drums are fake on this, as it takes superhuman powers to have real drums in a one-man production. Not that it's never been done before, but, I think it's a very tall undertaking for a one-man person to also handle the drums.
So are you just saying that because it's a one-man project, or what was there anything in the sound?
The drums sound really good, but there are plenty of drum samples that sound very good as long as you use them right. There's methods to actually program them to make them sound even more accurate. So I'm going to go with they're fake. But comment down below, whoever knows the answer to that. Because
that's like a kind of a still unknown to this day regarding Bathory, whether real or fake drums. So I think it's funny that we have this, Bathory worship album, and it's like real or fake drums.
Well, if you're dealing with Bathory back then, the quality of drum samples probably were not very good. So, I mean, who knows though? But
so you're saying you can get away with fake drums sounding real
today?
Easier now?
Yes. Back then, whenever that was made, I don't know if that was really possible, but who knows? All right. Next.
The scale of notes. Not enough to too many notes, and we're going to get a 3. So this is quite the accomplishment for one person. I'm going to go out on a limb and say guitar is his main instrument. He's got a lot of solos, very tasteful solos, very fleshed out sound on this whole thing. It's not sparse, but it's also not overdone. It has the exact correct amount of notes.
Yes, Ace is an ace of guitar. Everything else on this album is extremely proficient as well. Every other instrument, bass and drums and the programming and the arrangements, everything is just so well done. As mentioned before, this record it's totally airtight. No wrong notes or out of place notes. The vocals work perfectly with this type of music, and it's accurately and powerfully performed. The vocals are very strong, I think. So he had to do that too. That's a whole nother thing, right? And in this realm of one-man records, which are more and more popular today, based because of the technology we have available for us today. This has to be one of the top 5 I've ever heard. No lies, it's just extremely well done. If that's, accurately how it was done, if it was completely done by one person. So, next. All
right, final scale of fun to focus. And I'm going to say a 1.5 for fun. I just read the title of this album, and I am already having fun.
Yeah, bikes are fun. And to be honest, I would never would have imagined that one of those guys here in New Jersey that goes speeding down Route 21, you'll know if you're from New Jersey, on these crotch rockets, would create such an impressive album. I would never put that with, I would never match that with someone that does that, looking at just people.
He does that. He's got that kind of bike that does it.
Yeah, and he's got one of those bikes that does that too. He's not like a Harley biker. He's like a sport bike, one of those crotch rockets, the kind. And every time I see these guys, you're sitting in traffic and they go flying by in between your cars at like Mach 1. And it's like, slow down, you're going to kill yourself. And you really just kind of worry about their safety because they're doing kind of crazy shit, right? But if now I get it though. If this guy does it, I get where his mind is. It's he's playing on 11 at all times. And he's just flying down the road on his bike.
Also just making a worship album in itself is a fun thing to do. It's a fun activity. But I'm not going to give it a 1 for fun just because it is very mean. It's the actual content is mean. The mean sounding.
It's got a little bit, yeah.
But I'm having fun.
Yeah. If you're out there on your bike, I want you to be careful because you're very good at home recording. It'd be a shame for something bad to happen to you for a stupid accident. Anyway,
bike safety.
Bikes are dangerous, and also people in cars are dangerous towards bikes.
Well, he's got a helmet.
Yeah, that doesn't, that's not going to stop you from, there's a lot of dangerous cars too. So be careful of the dangerous cars as well, because you could be riding your bike perfectly safe, and then somebody might, kill you.
All right, let's look at the art.
The art. Okay, so this art.
Credit goes to Raul Gonzalez.
Well, this is perfect for, he's got like a demon bike, right? I mean, what else would he put on the cover here? He really likes these bikes.
It is the perfect cover.
Yeah.
So it's got these beautiful colors on it, but it's not like too, gaudy or anything.
Yeah.
Got a fully armored bike warrior here with like a cat of nine tails, or what is that? A flail?
Yeah.
I think it's a cat of nine
Morning
tails.
Star. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, whatever that's called. It's like a multiple Morning Star yeah, that's a good weapon.
I'm going to say a flail.
A flail, but it's got like multiple.
He is beset by demons.
Well, what happens here, he's driving down the turnpike.
This is New Jersey.
In like, that area that's like south of Newark Airport.
Yeah, this is literally New Jersey.
By all the oil refineries.
Could also be the Parkway.
Yeah.
By the oranges.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely in that area around Newark. It's definitely that, like, either the Parkway or the turnpike around Newark. If you're from here, you know the area. And that's what it looks like pretty much. But there's demons like coming, setting upon him as he drives through the terrible smog of the oil refineries. And he's trying to survive. He's got an armored bike, and that's where he was inspired to make this, obviously. I think having an armored bike like this would definitely benefit anyone riding in the highways in New Jersey on a bike, and having an armored suit as well and a weapon, because this guy's got the right idea. Yeah, so
it's just perfect album cover.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, what else would you do for this? Yeah, like what else? This is perfection. And he's going home. Maybe he's going out of his castle, or he's coming back to the castle. I don't know. He's trying to leave.
This is just a normal day for him.
Yeah,
that's his home. He's driving out. He's like, these demons, get away from me.
Like, they always set upon him every time.
Here they are again.
Yeah, every time he drives. Yeah.
I'm late.
Yeah, they try to
out
set
of my way.
Yeah, he's trying to go to work or something. He's going to the mall or something.
He's going to the mall.
And these demons always set upon him every time he tries. And he's like, these fucking demons again.
He wants to go skiing at the American Dream Mall.
He wants to go on the ski lift at the wonderful American Dream Mall we have here.
He's going to park that bike illegally.
Yep, you could park it. That's the thing about the bike.
He's going to ride it right into that amusement park area.
Yeah, you could just kind of just get around with that thing. That's the thing about the bike. You just kind of just sneak in areas. They can't really small. You could just go between things. So, yeah. So.
All right.
That's good album.
In conclusion, we're definitely not the only people who have noticed this album. It's been going around all the regular, people who watch the underground metal.
Why wouldn't it?
But we need to talk about this because it's right up our alley and it's in our backyard. So we are here to look at it and comment. And it's really good and it's really fun. And if you like anything about, first wave black metal or just, bitchin' shit and motorcycles, you should check it out.
Yes, and by the way, it's different there's two kinds of bikes, I think. There's those Harley guys and there's these guys. I think they're very different. Don't quote me on that. I'm not part of the bike culture, but it seems like they wouldn't like each other. Am I right? Comment down below. So folks, that is the review.
Thank you for listening. This has been the hereliesmetal New Music Review.
With another amazing review for you.
I was Samantha.
I was Maledictus. And make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit a like, right? You've been giving us likes. Why would you not like this? This is only beneficial for you. And hit that bell button so you know when a new video is coming out. And keep following us, and we'll keep giving you material. More to come soon. Good night, everyone.